Now that we've talked a bit about the big picture of how to manage digital education programs, we want to turn our attention to the specific skills and tools that are needed to make digital education work.
In this video, we go over what we call the digital competencies, the basic skills and tools that a connected university needs.
We will review some tools and platforms that your university will need and share some ideas on how to train your teams to use them.
Let's get to it.
To enhance digital education, universities need to focus on building their digital competencies so that instructors and students alike can reap the full benefits of learning in the internet age. A simple and low-cost way that universities can jumpstart their programs is by hiring students as digital assistants. Today's students are digital natives who grew up using websites, videos, digital messaging, and a wide variety of apps like Instagram and TikTok. They understand the digital world and can support professors with everything from videos to discussion boards to active learning projects. Hiring student digital assistants to help professors manage these digital tools is a cost-effective way to make a huge impact on the quality of the courses offered. A university can also, at little cost, implement standardized workflows. Traditionally, university centers for teaching and learning focus on innovation. This is natural. Universities are all about experimentation and research. But as a result, many universities continue to support multiple platforms and procedures for digital education projects. While experimentation has its place, creating a single standard workflow brings huge benefits. Standardization boosts both efficiency and quality, allowing instructors to focus on their course content rather than thinking about delivery systems. Once a standard workflow has been established, it is crucial to implement well-produced, efficient, and simple trainings. This will ensure that instructors can actually implement digital education tools effectively in their classrooms. It is also essential to hold periodic training workshops to keep instructors' digital competencies polished and up to date. These trainings should be practical rather than theoretical, and universities should invest in them as they would in other outward-facing media.
Now, let's discuss the Learning Management System, also known as the LMS. This is often the very first digital education tool that schools buy and use, but most professors use it in the most rudimentary way, to dump PDFs and add student grades. High-level use of the LMS requires guidance. While most departments review professors' traditional course materials such as syllabi, they pay no attention to the course website and the professor's use of digital tools. To us, this seems strange. Students deserve attractive and clear class websites in all of their classes. The professor's website should go beyond the bare basics to include a homepage, contact sheet, discussion board, and other online-specific and student-centered materials. Using a standard LMS template can be a huge help here. LMS templates can help professors standardize class layout and make it easy for students to navigate courses. We at Columbia have gone one further and created the Course Builder, an interactive template for the Canvas LMS system, which we describe in more detail in the next module. Another key digital competency is lecture capture. If classes are recorded, students can access them at any time. During COVID, many schools invested in installing cameras and monitors in classrooms, allowing for so-called high-flex learning, in which some learners are physically present in the classroom, while others are remote. Like any disruption of old ways, lecture capture is controversial. Some professors want all students to attend class in person all of the time, but this is not practical for many students, especially those with disabilities. Additionally, many students use lecture capture to review lectures after attending and participating in class. This flexibility is why many programs with big class sizes and complex material, such as law schools and medical schools, have been recording lectures for years. The bottom line is, students need the ability to review material outside the traditional classroom setting. In addition to the upfront investment in cameras and hardware, running lecture capture requires further support. At its most basic level, recording systems must be turned on and monitored. This can be done while professors lecture in standard format. For high-flex classrooms, more support is needed. Professors who teach in high-flex classrooms need support from TAs who help manage technology, moderate discussions across multiple modalities. Delivering classes this way brings benefits to students, but it also asks more of teachers. Many schools acknowledge this by offering additional compensation for professors who agree to teach this way, which seems to make good sense.
Universities also need to invest in Zoom Plus skills. Like it or not, Zoom and other meeting apps are here to stay. Zoom will continue to be used by remote students and visiting lecturers, expanding the course outside of its classroom walls. To most effectively use this tool, we need to make sure all professors can use Zoom's many facets. Professors should start with the basics: lighting, sound, framing, and blurred backgrounds. Lecturers should then take advantage of Zoom's lecture support functions by displaying PowerPoints, videos, and screen sharing, as well as spotlighting guest lecturers. Zoom's more complex and interactive tools, such as voting, online polls, breakout rooms, and the chat function, can take class sessions to the next level. Instructors should be trained and supported by digital TAs so that they can take advantage of the full range of exciting tools Zoom has to offer. Other emerging tools allow for asynchronous and synchronous interaction among class participants. These so-called social annotation tools curate vibrant discussions among students about class materials. Padlet, for example, provides students with a tool for brainstorming, swapping ideas, and sharing images with their peers. Another social annotation tool is Perusal, which allows students to comment on and annotate reading assignments in real time. With professors overseeing or joining the discussions, students increase their engagement with learning materials by having social interactions through and around their texts. Technology allows this rich collaboration to happen online through writing at any time or place. Learning how to lead and manage online discussions is critical for learning outside the classroom. Some of the richest course discussions happen in online forums, which engage quiet, less demonstrative students. In online discussion forums, learners have a different environment in which to contribute their thoughts and ideas, ensuring no one is barred from collaborative learning.
Finally, let's talk about recorded lectures. Under the flipped class model, professors record lectures for students to review before class, which saves meeting time for active learning. Without spending their valuable time together listening to a lecture, students are free to engage in a more robust exchange of ideas in class. So how do you record lectures? One way is DIY or do it yourself. Grab a phone, sit in some decent lighting with a simple background, and start talking. Zoom can record you and your PowerPoint presentation. You can also use PowerPoint and Apple's Keynote to record slide presentations. Other presentation tools exist to augment the DIY model. Panopto, for example, allows you to record both a slide presentation and a speaker's voice-over narration simultaneously to make more engaging lectures. While the DIY model works well for recording simple presentations, this course will also show you how to work with professional media teams and green screens to create more polished and professional videos. Investing in high-quality videos makes sense, especially when these videos can be used in classes viewed by large numbers of students. Many students can learn from a single, well-produced, visually pleasing presentation. Such an investment also prods professors to plan ahead, forcing them to figure out what's important and what can be left out. Let's conclude with a checklist of these important points. 1. Choose and support standardized digital tools and workflows. 2. Provide core digital skills for faculty. 3. Include a review of the digital class plan in the curriculum review process. 4. Include digital competency in student course evaluations. 5. Support the creation of digital TA and CA positions. 6. Invest in lecture capture for core required classes. 7. Offer social annotation tools in your digital suite. And 8. Support faculty's use of self-recorded video platforms. Keeping these important points in mind will allow you to increase your digital competency and help your students to get the most out of their education at your institution. We hope this overview of the basic digital competencies has been helpful as you map your institution's work in this area.
In coming modules, we will go deeper into how to use the various tools discussed and share tips and suggestions on how to make them work best for your faculty and students.
While some of these tools may be new, the core idea is an ancient one. Help others learn new skills and engage in meaningful ways with their teachers and their peers.
Thank you for joining us.